What up, everybody? Future of Now here, back at it again, but with something new for you guys today. We're gonna be going over the top 5 counters to Mordekaiser in the current meta. Alright. Before we get into it though, I just want to say I have a goal that I want to set for you guys, and that is to get 100 subscribers for this channel. Right now we're nowhere close to that number because this is a relatively new channel, right? And so I am asking you guys to tell your friends, tell your family, try to get people to subscribe, or subscribe yourself if you aren't already. And as an incentive, if we get up to 100 subscribers, I'm going to be posting something that I'm working on currently, which is a spreadsheet matchup of how Mordekaiser stacks up to all top laners and jungles. Maybe I'll even throw some off-meta things in there you see from time to time. But basically, how does Mordekaiser stack up to all these champions? And with that, what the threat level is going against those champions, how you should build against them for that specific situation, what runes to take, and maybe even some tips, tricks, and strategies you can employ to help win your lane, jungle, in overall game. So, just a challenge I'm giving you guys, and with that, I think we're gonna hop into it. So, top 5 counters to Mordekaiser. If you guys have listened in to my previous videos, you probably already know where I'm gonna go with number 1 on this list. This bad boy right here, Olaf. There it goes. Olaf is number 1. Why is that? His ultimate, Ragnarok here, which has a relatively short cooldown, I believe, basically nullifies not only your ultimate, but also the maneuverability of your E, the utility of your E, I guess I should say. Your ability to pull them to you or pull them away from you. The damage will still go through, but you won't be able to pull them, you won't be able to take them in your ultimate, and basically just makes it feel very unfair when you have to lane into this guy. Coupled with his high attack speed, high damage, and the true damage this guy can unleash on you is just insane. He also has massive healing in his kit. Basically, if you're gonna play against this guy, in order to take him down, you're going to need your teammates. It's definitely going to take more than one of you because you cannot do it yourself. With that, if you get paired up with this guy in top lane, you just gotta defend, gotta defend. Don't give him any opportunities to get unnecessary kills on you. Your only opportunities to get him, or if your jungler or mid laner roam up and decide to help you out, give him a gank, give a gank on him, and he's got to be pretty pushed up to your tower because he's just gonna ult away, flash out, and you're not gonna be able to pin him down with any CC. So there you go. You're gonna have to play off your teammates if you want to beat this guy, which is an unpleasant feeling as Mordekaiser, someone who just loves to have 1v1s, pull people into his ultimate and take him down. He hates having somebody that can escape. So there we have it. Olaf is number 1. Number 2 probably won't come as a surprise to you guys either, but there you have it. Gangplank, folks. Gangplank is number 2. GP, the man himself. Let's see if we can find him here. Gangplank. This guy is a major lane bully, not just to Mordekaiser, but to many people, and they don't know how to, you know, respect his poke, his damage, respect his barrels. A lot of damage will come from the barrels of his, and he can use those to maneuver where he wants you to stand, basically, and corral you. Be very careful. But along with that, his W here, remove scurvy, basically means you have very limited window to ever ultimate this guy. Take him to your death round, because he's just going to remove it with this. I mean, this isn't even his ultimate, this is his W. It's going to be coming back, you know, fairly quickly. So about the only window you have to ult this guy is if you see him pop it. Let you guys see this animation again, just so you know what to look for. You see that happen? Then you go ahead and you can ult him. Preferably away from his tower in a wide open area. Just remember, he still has slows though. He has his ultimate here, which lasts a long time. Is a slow itself. Just so much damage, so much poking. This is a hard champion to play around. He's definitely going to be one that new Mordekaisers struggle against. Even, you know, adept Mordekaisers are going to struggle against this guy because he is just a lane bully and he has a lot of damage and a lot of ability to control how you maneuver around the map. So, Gangplank is set right there in spot number 2. Now, spot number 3, maybe you agree, maybe you don't agree, but I personally feel like I might not fear this person as much as you guys, but in terms of all Mordekaiser players, I think you can agree Fiora deserves to be on this list. With her W, her riposte, I'm not sure how to say that word, riposte. Anyway, it's the parry ability, right? You've all seen it if you played against Mordekaiser or played against Fiora, but this ability basically gives her a spell shield against anything that can mobilize her, and that includes your E, that includes your ultimate. All right. Along with that, she has insane speed. She's got dashes, attack speed, healing, and true damage that just make her very difficult to play against. She's not the most difficult on the list, but she's definitely a dangerous champion, and it's going to be a really hard one to play against for new Mordekaisers. Even skilled Mordekaisers, if they run into a skilled Fiora, it's definitely an unfun matchup. Alright, number 4. This one might come as a surprise to you guys. Do you have any guesses? It's Lillia, folks. I don't really know what she is. She's supposed to be like a spirit or something, a deer spirit. I don't know. What I do know is this champion is such an unfun champion to play against. Okay? Now, unlike the other champions on this list, I don't believe she has an ability that can shut your ultimate off. But that doesn't make her... It doesn't mean that she can't, like, nullify your ultimate. Because any champion in the game can shut your ultimate off if they get QSS, Quicksilver Sash, or the sister items that build from Quicksilver Sash. But she doesn't even need that. If she really wanted to, she could get Zanya's, and Zanya's would work extremely well on her and nullify 2.5 seconds out of your ultimate. Such a pain. And she probably doesn't even need that because what has she got? She has her ultimate here that can put you to sleep. Lots of CC. Lots and lots of damage. She has insane move speed. She can literally, in the time that it takes for you to land your Q or your E, that little animation time, she can hop in, do some damage, and hop out extremely easily. And it just, puts a big old sad face on Mordekaiser. So, her Q can do so much damage, so much true damage, just cut through all of that self-mitigated damage that Mordekaiser likes to block out, and she just peels right on through that. She's a high damage, high mobile, CC controlling champion. She just dances around you and just tramples your dead body. This is a champion that even skilled Mordekaisers have a really hard time getting pinned down. So, we got Olaf, we got Gangplank, we got Fiora, and we got Lillia. Now, number 5, I've already got picked out. but I'm gonna pop in some verbal honorable mentions to this list. Let's see, there's quite a few. Gragas, I'm gonna throw Gragas in there. I don't think he can shut your ultimate off, but he is just as annoying as Lillia is for many of the same reasons. He's a little less mobile, he doesn't have the constant speed that she has, but he has dashes and so much extra CC to control you. You almost never ever gonna get this guy locked down, and he's gonna be poking you relentlessly. So I'm gonna throw him as an honorable mention. Ornn can be tough. He can shut your ultimate off. I can shut your ultimate off. A little less tough. Darius is just a mean brute to fight into. Garen can be if you don't respect his execute. Gwen can be mean. Jax is one of the few duelists that can just straight out fight you in a 1v1. There's a couple more I wanted to pop in here. Nocturne, because of his spell shield, can shut off your ultimate, can be unfun. I think Renekton can, but I don't know how the interaction works that causes your ultimate to shut off. I don't know for sure. Rengar has either his E or his W can shut off your ultimate. Not that you'll ever see him in a top very often, but it can be something that's really annoying to deal with. Trundle can be a tough one to deal with 1v1. Volibear, I would put Volibear and Wukong here on the honorable mentions. They can both shut your ultimate off, and they're both very challenging to deal with 1v1. Even Warwick here too, all three of them. So yeah, those are the honorable mentions I'm gonna say at the moment. But I think it's time. You've waited long enough for number 5. And that is the big man himself. If you guys can't guess it, well, there it is, Dr. Mundo. Dr. Mundo. He right now is he has a very high win rate, and for good reason, especially into Mordekaiser if you don't know what you're doing. Where is this guy? Where is this big man? Dr. Mundo. Yeah, anyway, this guy's sitting at like a crazy high win rate, like 56% or something at the moment. And he's just a difficult one to put down. The reason being is his passive that he has, right? It's basically a spell shield against immobilizing effects. That includes your ultimate, that includes your E. So anytime you want to go in on this guy, not only do you have to have his health like pop down a good amount, because otherwise he's going to just hop out of your ultimate, but you also have to first land an E or have a some other champion pop his spell shield off so that you can get him inside of your ultimate. And even then, if he gets inside your ultimate and he has his ult, there's very little chance you're gonna get this guy put down. And he does, he is a tank, but he does a very high amount of damage as well. You just gotta be constantly vigilant when facing this guy, and be okay with the fact that there's might be no point that you are gonna be putting this guy down yourself, and you might need to be team reliant to get this guy pinned down and damaged out and put away. Right? He's got insane healing, insanely high health. It just takes way more than the 7 seconds that come in your ultimate to put this guy down usually. And it just makes it so much harder to even land the ultimate when he has that passive and that move speed that he has. He gets added move speed from something. I think his ultimate. Yeah, move speed. Right, and then along with that, if he lands his Q on you, you have been slowed. You'll get slowed there, and it'll be so much harder to catch this guy. Very, very hard one to play against if you run into a good Dr. Mundo. So, there you have it, folks. We got Olaf, we've got Gangplank, we've got Fiora, Lillia, and Dr. Mundo. Those right there are who I deem as the top 5 counters to Mordekaiser in the current meta. Now, this is subject to change as the league changes. You know, it's a constantly evolving game. Patches will come out, new items, reworks. You know, abilities will get, champions will get buffed or they'll get nerfed. So, yeah, this is subject to change. But at the moment, these are the top 5, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe, tell your friends, and you guys have a good one.